Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I am here with Hannah, and we are going to be talking about Silver Made Simple. I'm just bringing the video up in front of me to see what you guys are talking about. See there? Heard me yelling. There we go. Okay. So for those of you that aren't sure what Silver Made Simple is, if you've never seen this before, if you have no idea, Silver Made Simple, you guys, it's kind of the other side of the Oreo to Go for Gold. Like they just kind of stick together. Go for Gold is the system in which you nurture leads into members. That's like your system. That's the system that I created for my team to hit gold in 6 months. Silver Made Simple is the other side to that, which is the daily checklist where you build your business in 2 hours or less a day. It's how I build my business in 2 hours or less a day. And basically, they're checklists. You check things off. There's nothing ambiguous about it. It's you do what you do, and it's very clear. And right before we went live, I was just like, man, Silver Made Simple is like my baby. And it is just so massively helpful to people with the honkin' checklist, right? Mm-hmm. So Hannah, tell me about, now we've talked once when we were just
right at the beginning.
2 days in or something, right? And it was like, how many did you get? Like 6 in a couple days or something?
6 in 2 days. And
6 signups, you guys.
6 enrollments. Like, yeah. And like 5 of those 6 were on ER. Like, yeah. And so we talked right at the beginning, and because I was just so blown away because I feel like with Silver Made Simple, it's not that different to the things you should be doing. Yeah. But having it right there. Do this, do this, do this, do this. Yeah. It takes all the accountability away, or gives you all the accountability. I'm trying to figure out which way around it goes, but you know what I mean?
Whichever way is easier for your head.
Yeah. You just don't have to think. And I'm an overwhelm. I live in a constant state of overwhelm. So that just takes that whole side of it out of the way. Yeah. And that was super early on. And then what I saw throughout the month, do you want me to go right in? And
go right in. Yeah.
So what I saw throughout the month was a change in my mindset. So I love the little wing. Yeah. So I was like, so the first couple of days I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. 6 new members. But then as you go, you're like, I see where this is going. I see what this is doing. And then your conversations get better. And then your reaching out gets more purposeful. And then you have, I currently have 100 actual conversations going on in my inbox right now.
Don't freak out, people. It's organized. Because with Go for Gold, it's all organized. Yeah.
So, and I will say as well, just super quickly, I have Go for Gold too. I have my website set up. I am slower on the tech side of things, not going to make any, but I'm still doing it. So if anyone is like me and is like, I haven't dusted off Go for Gold in that first month, don't be upset or worried about that, because as you do more Silver Made Simple, it kind of makes more sense. They just do this. So, so I think that's worth mentioning. But the Silver Made Simple, every single day, I get my day planned out in the first hour of my day.
Yeah. Well, the thing, I mean, because I'm that way too. If I don't have things, like this is my list today, so it's not as big because it's the weekend, right? Yeah. But if I don't have things listed out, first of all, you don't have to be a mom to be scatterbrained. Okay. Like
I always was.
Right. Me too. We've got so many things vying for our attention in this, just in the society that we live in, right? Not good, but not bad. It's just, it is what it is, right? Yeah. So when we know that it is what it is, then let's go ahead and make it easier on ourselves. So like I could sit at a desk for hours just wondering what to do, right? But when I have it written down and I'm like, there we go. And you sort of touched on it, that I'm a little bit like the guy behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz. I'm just going to say that. I'm a little bit like, so here you're going to do this thing, and then you're going to realize later why you're doing that thing.
Yeah. and it's going to do stuff. Cause like the PD bit, I was like, oh, and I think I even said this in the last video that we did. Oh, I read every night. That's my PD. But you know what? I've been more intentional about making it that specific amount of time. And I feel like my personal development has gone through the roof. But you know what else develops you that way? Are these conversations.
Yes.
So I read in a book, can I do a real cheesy quote right now?
Okay. Oh man, I love cheesy quotes.
It was James Baldwin, and it says, live your best life. In order to have a conversation with someone, you have to reveal yourself. And something in that just made me go ding, 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 because I do have kind of a crazy bat signal, but it's one that lots of people have reached out to me about. And then I started realizing that that's because I'm sharing me now through the tasks of Silver Made Simple. They're seeing me, not what I'm choosing to show, right? So yeah, and it's just so incredible. So I finished the month. I have to give my numbers. I have to share my numbers. It's amazing.
Well, I'm gonna write them down because it'll be the title of the YouTube video. So go ahead, girl.
I hit Senior Star in December, right? Christmas, the Christmas catalog. I maintained December and January, and just in February, but I didn't make it in March. And March was when I started delving into your groups and and I got Silver Made Simple, Go for Gold, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So then I hit April, okay? So I was hovering there or abouts with the 2000 OGV. Last month, we enrolled, and I enrolled 11 of these myself. We enrolled 15 new members. Woo. Now I had a small team, right? I only had 26. Now I have 41.
You almost doubled your team.
Right. Yeah. We ended up with a 35% growth, I think it was.
Wow.
But this is the really big stuff. My AR is over 60%. My ER enrollment is over 60%. My average monthly order on ER grew by 60 PV.
Yes.
From 109 to 169. I have it all here.
Nice.
Right? And my OGV, you guys, was 6,393. We trebled our team OGV.
Wow.
Right? We smashed executive in the face. I had 3 members rank up to Senior Star. Like, it was absolutely incredible. I had 5 new stars, 3 new Senior Stars, and I flipped executive well on my way to Silver. So and I was barely clinging on to 2000 in March. I didn't get 2000 in March.
So you would say that you feel good now, right?
I feel really good. Really good.
Would you say that Silver Made Simple is worth the money?
Absolutely, 150,000%. Because I keep thinking to myself, it would be worth the money to me. I made my biggest commission check ever, plus the $500 bonus. It would be worth it to me if it was just that month. Right? In terms of financially worth it.
The rest is icing.
Like, seriously.
Your return was, what is that, like 4,300? So your return was, I'm bad with math.
Oh,
was terrible. It 4,300%?
So my US earnings were about $800 plus the bonus. That's $1,300. And how much is the course? 79 bucks?
97.
97.
Yeah.
Right numbers, wrong order. Always story of my life. So it was what? 13 times back, given back. They say the power of 13, right? Straight back.
Ooh, shoot.
Yeah.
I'm covering stuff here. Oh my word. That's insane. That's insane in a great way. Then not in a bad way, right?
And I pour into my group. I obviously don't share Silver Made Simple, but I tell them if they want to sign up, that's where they should go. My group is very new. My members are very new.
Sure.
But even just from my enthusiasm and hitting it, I have 3 new builders this month. 2 of them were already members and now want to build. One of them wasn't even on ER. Now she's jumped on ER. She wants to build a business. She signed her husband.
That's what, when you have direction, when you're able to give someone here, do this, then they're like, I think I can do that. Like I can read and then do the thing.
And I think what I'm hoping is, because you learn by how they say you learn how your leaders sort of learned.
Yes.
So I'm doing the same things. I'm adding them to the goal getters group first. Let's not overwhelm them. Right?
Yes.
That's a beautiful way. I hovered in that group. I creeped you guys for a couple of months before I, really kind of jumped in.
Yeah, I love that. I love all you creepers, by the way. Like the creepers just
you love the creepers.
I love the creepers. Yeah, you're the 92%. We just have to nurture.
Yeah. So I then so this month I got 20 or more in 30.
Yes.
I've earned myself, I think she just emailed me today, 6 months in Diamond Lane.
Oh wow.
From referrals. So
Man.
like, I mean, I'm excited to do all the things, but I am going to say Silver Made Simple, I've got down pat now. That's my daily, that's my first hour of my day.
Yep. Me too.
For everything but the PD, because I do that when I can fit it in. And then I really am I got to get my system in place. I got these 100 conversations going right now. So I got to start moving them into the get oiling. So that's my little focus. Yeah. And to keep shouting about SMS, obviously.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And just to be like super clear, like for Go for Gold, you don't have to use get oiling. If you want to, like it definitely makes life a lot easier. It can be done just on Facebook too. So I want to be like really clear with that. But just so people aren't like, I have to get something else too, because whenever you're first starting, you may not necessarily be in that space. But it definitely makes things easier whenever you're ready to do that. Like, woo-wee, well, I've never lived this easy.
Well, yeah, and the beautiful thing with get oiling is I actually have my site set up. I'm just working bit by bit on the personalization.
Yes.
That's all very new to me, right? So that's the beautiful thing. You can still have this beautiful site because their stock stuff is amazing to get started.
Yeah, right. You're really, it's kind of like Mad Libs, where you really just fill it in, right? Yeah. Like it's sort of like, well, and then you put your story right here. So write your story and put it right there. And then like, it's just really kind of like that. It's pretty easy. Well, cool. What would you say to someone that is like, okay, so I just heard about this Silver Made Simple thing. Thinking about it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. What would you say to that person?
I would say, listen to the maybe I will, and then do it. If you tried to find this level, this amount of content, even from what we've just had in that first month, you would be paying thousands of dollars. I've seen the courses. I've been offered the courses. The amount of guidance, and you guys, the Facebook group, the SMS Facebook group, which kind of runs everything, it's as much as your stuff is the bomb, don't get me wrong, but the people in there, the amount of cross-company relationships I now have. I can ask questions about Australia. I have a new member signing in Australia tonight. If I didn't have your SMS group, I wouldn't have people to ask about that, right?
Yes.
Because our particular organization doesn't have members there, right? That alone is worth $100. It is. It's just so worth it. Just do it, and don't worry about overwhelm, and don't buy all the things right away if that's not where you're being led to. If you want a checklist of daily tasks, this is the one for you.
Yes. Amen. Amen. Mildred said, can someone post the SMS link? Well, I'm going to do it real quick then, just in case. Gold in 6.com.
Martha, can I say something about the conversations with SMS?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, just something that really, really struck a chord with me. It's great for your own mental health to reach out to people, right? It's great for us. So many, and you don't reach out like, hey, do you see all my oil? Like you don't. You're just like, hey, right? You say, hey, what's going on? Haven't spoken to you in a million years, but how are you doing?
Right.
And I think I said this in my last video, but I kind of feel like my brain has expanded on it, that first of all, people are grateful right now that you're reaching out to them. Second of all, 9 out of 10 people say to me, oh my God, I see you've got amazing kids and you live in Canada. And so they're watching. Yes. And then what I've realized is like start really small and make it contagious. So even if you have a brief conversation, you don't know what that 5 minutes is going to do and have a ripple effect. So I've had people I've chatted to go to other people. So this girl in Australia is reaching out to me. I don't know her. She's a friend of a friend who said, hey, my friend is doing this thing. My friend isn't getting involved right now. But she said, my friend is doing this thing. And this girl from Australia is. So yeah, you never know what a 3-line or a 5-minute conversation, the ripple effects it's going to have. Because if they go back and discuss it with their friends and their family, that's worth it.
Yes.
Right?
You're staying top of mind with people. So think of whenever, say you just met somebody and they work on cars and they were really nice. And then you're talk to somebody else like in a couple of days and they're like, man, I need somebody to work on my car. And you'd be like, hey, I just talked to somebody. They were really nice. It's like that.
That's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
Oh my word. This is, I just love it so much. Silver Made Simple is like my little, it's like, so my baby is my baby, right? Because she's real and she's human. But Silver Made Simple is like my little
virtual baby,
virtual course baby. Yeah. And Go for Gold is my sassy teenager. I think Sarah said that once. It was funny. But yeah, awesome. Well, hey, Hannah, thank you so much for spending time with me today.
Anytime. I love it.
I love hanging out with you, and I love your enthusiasm. And I love how exciting all of this is for everybody, myself included, you guys. I'm doing this too. I'm excited about this too. Everything is growing and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, everybody, you have the best day ever, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.